What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Elmcreek. We completely rebuilt the farm here. It is looking way better than it did the first time. And you know what? We're just going to get into a lot of different aspects of the new game, farming and so on. One of the crops we will be testing out is the grapes. So we'll have a vineyard just back here on the hillside. You can't see it just across the creek there. But if you enjoy this type of content and you want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe, and we're going to get right on into it today. First thing is first, a little farm tour, I suppose. So we do have a drive right here that allows us to get over here to the farmyard. That way we don't have to go down the road. Very beautiful. We got flowers and bushes and fencing, the whole works, trees. Absolutely beautiful drive. We've also got the lights here at the end. Show you guys the view from the roadway here as well. So this is what it looks like as we pass by on the road. Just an absolutely gorgeous piece of property here right next to the covered bridge. But I've showed you guys that all, and it really hasn't changed much. So we're just going to get right on into the work. So first thing we're going to work on today is we got to see what our fields are looking like here. It is currently September 1st, and the field off to our left right here has no crop in it. So we do need to get that all ripped up. We also own a few fields just south of where we live here, which we're going to have to go and see how they're looking at some point today as well. But just to show this section right back here, it's been a little bit redone. We made it a big old pad area instead. The cultivator parked outside because it doesn't fit in my shed. You roll back this way and across this bridge, and this will lead you to where the vineyard will be. It's very beautiful getting over here. We've got the equipment all ready to go right there for the vineyard. Right down here on this bottom flat piece, I want to eventually make a wine tasting area or grape juice tasting area. So you'll have like some outdoor seating right along here with a guardrail so you don't go into the little creek. And then maybe like a building kind of right here, and then like up the hill will be all the vineyard, like the vines. I think it'll be a very pretty location to build all that. But we do know we need to get that field ripped up. We're going to run south here in just a second and check the other ones. Before we do, I'm going to run into the barn here and show you all our equipment. All right, so in the barn here, we've got a John Deere T560i, as well as the old, what is it, the 7810, I believe. Yep, the 7810 here. New Holland disc bind. We've got our headers and stuff. We've got a John Deere 1775 NT planter. I almost went with the Kinsey planter, but I figured I'd stick with Deere. And over here, we've got a case baler, big square baler. We do have a fertilizer or just a solid spreader, really. I do not have a liquid sprayer yet, so that's something we'll have to acquire. But we've also got the John Deere 8R here and the John Deere 7R as well. Moving over here, we do have a Kinsey Mock Till 261. We've got a roller, and we've also got our subsoiler here as well as a rock picker. We've got a stubble mulcher here, and we've got a merger for hay. So we've got a fair bit of equipment in the barn. And we will be swapping some stuff out as time progresses and as we get more mods. Like over there, we've got the Mack truck. We could be using a Kenworth if we wanted to. I know a Kenworth has recently come out. We've also got a Kinsey cart right there. That's all of that. Oh, watch out, puppers. He's wandering around the farm. Let's go ahead and hop into the truck and get on down the road. All right, pulling out of the driveway, nobody's coming, and we're going to get down south and check. We got 3 little fields just down south here, and I want to see what state they're in so we know what we got to be doing to them. I think our fields should be right up here somewhere. I got to find out how to get to them. Oh, here we go. This might be an entrance right here. Yep, there we go. Let's just pull up and park right there, and let's take a look. So this one here is ready to get ripped up. We can actually mulch this as well. Over here, this is going to be a pain. There's cotton growing in this field. But I'll give it one go and then never do it again. So I guess we'll harvest this cotton when it comes time. And we'll just run down to the other side of this field and see what we need to do there. I mean, these are really small little fields. They're pretty tiny. So I don't think we have to be too worried about, you know, how long it's going to take us to work the ground here. And I did that on purpose because I feel like the grapes are going to take the longest. So we got sunflowers we can do as well. So we are going to get to touch on some crops that I never really usually take care of. But to start the day, I think we are going to both mulch and start running the subsoiler over the ground. So let's get back up to the farm, and we'll hop into a tractor and get to work on one of the fields here. Probably mulching first. All right, I think we're going to hop in the 7R and use it to run the mulcher here. We'll go ahead and fire it up, and we're going to turn on the beacons and the hazards. Pull right on over to the mulcher, get hooked up, and get on down the road. There we go, just nice and easy. Maybe give it a little bit more throttle there. Back it up, and try and line it up here right there. We should have got it. All right, there we go. We've got the mulcher attached. It looks a lot like the roller right there because they're the same brand, so it really messes with me for a second. But we're good to go. So let's get on down back to that one field. And this is kind of a blind turn here, isn't it? I really should have not. I should redesign that. I should trim some trees. Woo, that's dangerous. All right, here we are. So let's go ahead and turn on our indicators so people know we're pulling in. We'll pull right on in and get to work here. Let's go ahead and start unfolding our mulcher, and I want to see if I can line myself up here. There we go. Turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, and that should work right there. Let's go ahead and lower it. Now, if I'm almost certain that this is a mulcher. Yep, it's doing its job. Okay. It's not one of the PTO driven ones. It just has the blades or whatever on the reel, or like the wheel, whatever you want to call it, and it just kind of rolls over the top. It's like the old school lawnmowers, if you know what I'm talking about. But we're gonna go ahead and mulch up all this here. And no, don't want to be driving on into a little divot there, a little creek or something. Try and make that turn. We're gonna miss it a little bit, but that's all right. All we're gonna do is cut a little grass by doing so. It's not the end of the world. And then I didn't straighten it out in time. Man, oh man. Well, that's all right. We're learning, that's all. We can also turn off the beacons out here. We don't need them running in the field. Once we get these headland passes done, we'll be on to the easier passes, just going back and forth. But we've got to get it so we have room to turn around and stuff in the field. We're kind of like right along the interstate here. I'm sure hoping that nobody, accidentally plows their way off the interstate and ends up hitting me while I'm in the field. That'd be just my luck. By the way, the mulcher actually does cut the grass. I just thought I would put that out there. Do you see back there? I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll show you up here. But it actually does cut the grass if you lean. See, look, right there on the right-hand side. You see that? The mulcher went into the grass there. It actually cuts it. And I love that. I mean, that attention to detail on that, very cool. There I go, missing a strip again, man. I gotta get used to driving this thing. But hey, you guys get the idea. We're going to run through this field, and then I'll catch up with you all when we are done here. We're going to head back up to the house and get the subsoiler ready to go. So I'll catch you all when the time comes. All right, y'all, we are just about done getting this field all mulched. I mean, for the most part, we've missed a couple pieces here and there. I accidentally lifted our tool just then. Whoopsies. But we've got just a little end row here left to do. So we're just going to go over this little end piece, make sure we got it all cleaned up, and we'll get this tractor rolling on back up to the farm, and we'll probably hop in the 8R if I'm guessing, and we'll run that subsoiler. So we're going to go ahead and get this all folded up. We'll put our beacon and hazards back on and make sure nobody's coming. Let's get on out of here, head up back to the farm. Oh, we're going to make that turn? Ooh, yep. All right, good. Sometimes I made that a little narrow, and sometimes I don't make the turn. You got to really watch. Also, it can be an absolute pain to get this equipment back into its spot in the shed. So don't mind me, guys. We're just going to sit here and try this a few times to get it just right. Actually, wait a minute. We might get her on the first go here today. Ooh, we did it. Look at that. Skill, baby. All right, just parked the 7R. Now we're going to hop into 8R. And looking at where I've positioned everything, we're actually going to have to move a couple things to get connected to our subsoiler. We might have not wanted to put that mulcher back yet, but we'll see what we can do here. I will try to pick this thing up only moving the rock picker, but I can't promise that that's going to work. And there we go. I think I got squeezed back here. So now we've got it hooked up. We're going to see if we can try and sneak our way out of here. I've got duals on this tractor, which is going to make that a little more difficult than it needs to be. But I think we were able to make it work. We just got to back ourselves out of the barn now, and then we are home free, finally. So I think the first one we are going to run the subsoiler on is the field right here by home, just because I don't want to have to drive all the way down to that one field south of here yet. There we go. We got backed out. Now we can get over to the field and get to rolling. We'll just start right here. Got her unfolding, and we're going to clip the tree a little bit there. There we go. Make sure we sneak by it. All right, we'll go ahead and drop the subsoiler down, and we should be good to roll here. Let's get a couple headland passes done, and then we'll set ourselves up to do our straight down and backs. We got our tractor in 13th right now, running about 7 mile an hour at about, call it 1900 RPM. That's exactly where I feel like I like running this tractor. I think we've got plenty of power at about, you know, anywhere from 18 to 1900 RPM. Might even be a little high, but I think we'll be all right. And I don't think I want to go any faster than 7. If any faster than that, I think we'll start to have some problems. So this should work just fine for us today. Come March, we are going to be very busy trying to get that that whole vineyard built out there. We got to figure out where to drive the posts and everything, where to plant all the grapevines. That's going to be a lot of maintenance running that that vineyard. So that'll be really interesting and something I'm actually looking really forward to. I think grapes out of the new crops added, grapes is the one I'm most interested in personally. By the way, guys, we do have the public server for crossplay just about ready to go. We got it up, but we're gonna take it back down and fix a few things. We just weren't happy with a few things that we did, and we want to make sure that you know, there aren't major, you know, building issues or landscape issues or what have you. That way you guys can actually enjoy playing the game with everybody. So we are going to be fixing it just a little bit. I'll keep you guys apprised of the situation as I am updated, but if I had to guess a timeline, we'll have it rebuilt, ready to go sometime next week. Now, it very well might already be up, and the information is probably on our Discord if you want to join our Discord, link in the description down below. But I can't promise that it'll stay on because, like I said, here in the next week or so, we are going to be fixing a few things. Also, there is the members farm on the public server. And what that does is it gives you the ability to, if you are a YouTube member, if you click that join button, you'll have the ability to just have a little bit more control over the farm and have some different equipment and things like that versus the public side of the server. I've also got some cool announcements coming up soon, most of which pertain to Farming Simulator 22. I think one of them you guys will really enjoy, and I think we might actually end up doing it sooner than I originally thought about. But I've got a lot of things that I'm working on launching and getting going for you guys right now that I don't want to give you guys like a timeline or a date of when certain things will launch, because we're doing so much right now that we might have instances where we get set back and we have to completely redo it, something like we are right now. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you guys know more on that. We are going to finish off the second headland pass. We're going to do our down and backs. We'll have this field completely subsoiled, I guess, is the way to say it. All right, we got that all done. Now we're going to just do our down and back. So we'll kind of set it roughly straight right here. We've got our... Ooh, come on. Maybe we need to shift a little bit. There we go. I don't know if I like that. We are running about 1600 RPM here. Maybe we should shift back down to 13. Well, you know what? We'll try it here for a little while, but we're a little crooked, and it'll be all right. Gives it character. We are going to probably end this video here, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the video today. If you want to see more farming content, then let me know in the comments down below. If you want to see other content in Farming Simulator, like trucking or you know, trail riding on the ATVs or camping or whatever it may be, snow plowing, you just let me know in the comments down below. We've got a lot of stuff we can do here with 22, and as mods come out, we will only be able to continue to do more. But I appreciate y'all watching, and until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Can you picture you and me in the darkness? Kissing, touching.